Thank you, Mr. President. It was great today to share in the acknowledgement of the good work that B.J. Stasio has done. Unfortunately, he did have to travel back home. I hope that he's watching right now as that is occurring, but we did get some time on the floor today, and I'm greatly appreciative. So I rise today to recognize B.J. Stasio on his induction into the Susan M. Daniels Disability Mentoring Hall of Fame. B.J. is a former president of the Self-Advocacy Association of New York State, and the Hall of Fame was established to honor those who are making a significant difference in the lives of youth and adults with disabilities through mentoring, and to raise awareness about the importance of mentoring for individuals with disabilities. B.J. does not seek personal accolades. The reward for B.J.'s life's work is all around him. It's in the quality of life improvements that he has helped deliver to the IDD community. It's in the respect that he commands and deserves. It's in the results he gets through strategic advocacy campaigns like his just completed Rise Up campaign that produced thousands and thousands of stories of life experiences from people with disabilities, all delivered personally by B.J. to the governor's office. And it is in the next generation of self-advocates that he continues to train and advise through the Art of Advocacy program, which he created and continues to run. It is also with Debbie, his last regular and reliable and trusted DSP. I thank Debbie, and she deserves acknowledgement, as do all people who work in this capacity. And I also want to acknowledge his wife, Amber, who is a great advocate and supporter, and herself a special education teacher. BJ and Debbie were going to join us in person today at this time, but they, as I said, are headed back to Buffalo. I know they're both listening in the car, and I had the honor of bringing them to the floor earlier today. While we recognize BJ's achievements, let me be clear, he is not one to rest on his laurels. You've all heard from him or met with him over the years, and I'm sure he will continue to contact you in the future. He'd be the first to tell me to use this opportunity to shine a light on the needs of others, on all the work that still needs to be done. And I urge my colleagues that in a way to honor BJ is to not just speak with him, but listen to him. Ask him how things are going, and he certainly will tell you. He has no problem sharing his opinions with all of us. He desperately needed staff like Debbie to assist him, and he began asking strangers in the grocery store to see if they wanted to be employed and to work with him. This is the type of world that people with disabilities are in currently in this state in 2022. Because his experiences reflect those of so many of our friends and our family and our loved ones, I encourage you to also talk to DSPs like Debbie, ask them about their job, and then ask them how much money they make. And Debbie will surely tell you that she makes less than most, and she doesn't do this for the money. They do the job because they're a unique kind of person that is drawn into the profession, and it is on us to deliver to them the salary enhancements that they so obviously deserve. BJ's advocacy will lead to an end to this terrible workforce crisis, and I'm certain of that. It will be part of his legacy, and I'll be grateful to have played a small part in that. On a personal note, BJ is a friend, an advisor, an expert in his field, and an incredible person. As I stated, he created the Art of Advocacy program, and today I was honored as he handed me a wristband. It is like the karate belts that people are given. I am up to a red, all right? And hopefully by the time I leave this chamber, I'll be up to a black. Thank you, BJ. Join me, my colleagues, in welcoming BJ Stasio into the New York State Senate. I wish he was here at this time. He was on the floor earlier today, and recognizing him for his induction into the Mentoring Hall of Fame. Thank you, Mr. President.